The Curse of Oak Island is a hit reality television show that airs on the History Channel and on its streaming apps. The show is a runaway hit that has lasted well over 11 seasons and has created a multitude of stars and fan-favorite personalities. One of the most beloved stars of this show is Gary Drayton, a humble guy from England. His place on the Oak Island team is as a metal detection expert. As he and his team dig up various interesting and historically significant locations, it mainly falls on him to inspect any soil and dirt for valuables. But we all have this question in mind. How rich is Gary Drayton? How much money does he make per month? What are his income sources? And how is he making from the show, The Curse of Oak Island? Follow along closely to find out how much Gary Drayton is bringing in when all is said and done. One may wonder how a metal detector who is originally from England would end up on a team of Americans dedicated to finding out the history of an island off the coast of Nova Scotia. And the truth is, it was all fate. He was so skilled at his job, one that was actually self-taught, that he found himself being invited into the hunt for the lost pirate treasure on Oak Island. Of course, the treasure is yet to be found. But along the way, there have been many incredible relics and ancient artifacts uncovered. A few of these even being thanks to Gary's expert assistance. A piece of the world's secret history is slowly being chipped away at and brought into the light thanks to his help. Gary Drayton never expected to become the star of a television series, but that's what has ended up becoming by a strange twist of fate. He has often helped the Fellowship of the Dig unearth many of Oak Island's incredible treasures. Gary offers invaluable insight to the show and is featured in Beyond Oak Island as well, given his connection to the greater world of treasure hunters. He has many of his own catchphrases on the show and is behind finding coins, semi-precious gems, and most significantly, a lead cross that's over 600 years old with ties to the Knights Templar, a golden handle that was once part of a ship, and many more significant items. Gary has been featured in over 150 episodes of the show. If he were paid $10,000 per episode, it would mean he could be worth over $1 million from show appearances alone. A certified millionaire. However, given his position as a supporting actor in this series, it is unlikely that his earnings would be as high as some of the more famous co-stars like the Lagena brothers. It is much more likely that he would make around $5,000 for each early appearance on the show, making him at least $125,000 from every season of the show alone, discounting any secret bonuses and deals he may have with the network. With the latest seasons of the show having 25 episodes, one could safely guess he would have made at least $150,000 on the low end of the salary spectrum. If one were to include possible raises given his longtime contributions, as well as his higher profile star, he could be making around $10,000 per episode, giving him a salary of $250,000 for this last season. It is common knowledge that actors get raises the longer they stick with a TV series or network. This would safely put Gary in the millions. And however, this is not his only revenue stream. Gary Drayton has written 2 books, countless treasure hunting guides, and found treasures himself, from rare coins, a ring made of emeralds and Inca gold, and even a Roman perfume bottle. One need only take a look at the Treasure Finds tab on his website to see high-definition pictures of the various pieces of jewels and artifacts he has managed to find throughout his career. But his greatest find to date has to be the $500,000 emerald ring, which dates back centuries and was meant to sit on a queen's finger before it was washed away by the sea and landed at Gary's feet. The historical nature of a lot of his finds only makes them more valuable. His treasure finds are worth at least $1 million when combined, booking him through an agency called MN2S. This is a different service than the one he offers on Cameo, which processes personal videos and messages for fans and admirers. A more professional speaking appearance will cost thousands of dollars. On the cheaper side of public speakers, $5,000 would be a good guess as to how much Gary makes per speaking gig. His Cameo page is quite popular, with 540 reviews and a high rating of 4.9, which is nearly a perfect score of 5 stars. Fans can send him a message for just $3 or request a personal video for $150. His Cameo videos are quite long, almost 5 minutes for each one, and they span a wide array of topics that can be requested from him with a delivery waiting time of only 24 hours. If one were to consider the big 25% fee that Cameo takes out of this, Gary would still be left over with a profit of $61,000. This is more money than some make at full-time jobs in an entire year. These videos are extremely popular gifts since they are more personal than even an in-person meet-and-greet experience or book signing. Gary Drayton's treasure hunting empire consists of a ton of different revenue streams, making sure he is always earning money no matter what he is focused on. His largest chunk comes from his television series, where he has been a regular for over 10 years, where he could be making as low as $50,000 to as high as $250,000 a year. Then comes his own website that offers different products and services, netting him upwards of $52,000 a year, if one were to make a conservative guess. We add in the royalties of his books, his public speaking engagements, cameo messages, and his treasure finds, and we can safely speculate that he has a net worth of $2 to $3 million. Gary Drayton has been able to make a comfortable living for himself and his wife, thanks to his metal detection and treasure hunting skills. His transition into a reality television star was likely a surprise, but he is a man accustomed to good luck by now. What do you think about his courses on metal detecting and treasure hunting? Do you think you could ever be the next great treasure hunter? Thank you for watching and liking this video. Make sure you subscribe and share with a friend to spread some of the gold around. Please leave us a comment below if you have ever found a treasure of your own, or if you have a request for the next video. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates.
To advanced techniques and mysterious origins. One of the most talked about artifacts is a handmade iron spike recovered during a dig near the swamp. Carmen Legg's analysis revealed something extraordinary. The spike was likely a tool used in medieval construction, possibly for drilling into rock. If true, this would place the artifact's origin centuries before the money pit was even discovered. A set of human bones found at significant depths near the money pit were later identified as belonging to two individuals, one of European descent and the other of Middle Eastern origin. The find raised immediate questions about how people from distant regions ended up on Oak Island centuries ago, and could be evidence of a multinational effort to hide something of immense value. Additionally, the layers of coconut fibers that continue to puzzle the team are first discovered decades ago and are regularly unearthed in unexpected places. They were initially believed to be part of a filtration system designed to protect the money pit from flooding, but some researchers now suggest they may have served an entirely different purpose, perhaps as packing material for transporting delicate or valuable goods. A series of scans conducted by Dr. Ian Spooner and his team reveal traces of non-indigenous metals deep underground, including lead and copper. These metals are found in patterns that suggest they were intentionally buried, possibly to disguise something even more valuable. Gary Drayton makes another remarkable find: a small, ornately crafted coin near the stone-paved area of the swamp. Experts believe it could be a 17th century Moretti coin, a currency rarely seen outside Europe. By the end of the episode, the team is left with a growing sense that the artifacts found on Oak Island are part of a much larger story, one that may involve global connections, advanced engineering, and powerful figures from history. The episode explores the construction of traps on Oak Island, with experts suggesting that they were created as an early warning system to prevent any attempt to reach the treasure. Evidence supporting this theory is found in coconut fibers found around the tunnels, believed to be part of a filtration system. These fibers have no natural origin in Nova Scotia and continue to baffle the team. The episode also revisits the legends surrounding Oak Island, including the Curse of Seven and the 6 lives lost over the years. One tragic tale is recounted, where a worker drowned while attempting to pump water out of the money pit, marking the first recorded fatality on the island. The Lagena brothers, who have always approached their quest with determination and caution, are determined to find the treasure. A sonar scan detects a large void beneath one of the newer shafts, which appears to be a chamber connected to the money pit. The team's excitement is palpable as they prepare to drill into the area, but their efforts are thwarted yet again. As the drill reaches the suspected cavity, water pressure causes the shaft to collapse partially, forcing the team to abandon the attempt for now. The island's traps seem almost alive, reacting to every move the team makes. The episode ends with an unsettling question. Are the traps a final defense for treasure, or were they created to hide something the world was never meant to find? The Lagena brothers have invested millions of dollars and years of their lives into the search for Oak Island's treasure, From the moment Rick and Marty took on this challenge, they knew it would demand not only financial resources, but also an unrelenting belief in the mystery. For them, this is about more than gold or jewels. It's about solving a puzzle that has fascinated treasure hunters for over 2 centuries. Throughout the seasons, the brothers test over and over again, uncovering small but intriguing artifacts such as pieces of wood, rusted nails, and fragments of old tools. The discovery of a small coin, possibly from 17th century Europe, deepens the mystery. One major challenge the Lagenas face is when one of their shafts begins to collapse during excavation. The cost of these setbacks is immense, both financially and emotionally. However, the brothers remain undeterred. One of the most dramatic moments comes when the team uncovers what appears to be part of an old wooden vault. The wood, buried beneath layers of sediment, is remarkably well preserved and may date back to the earliest days of European exploration on the island. The discoveries are tantalizing, but the question